Also, to a lesser extent, we've got Lady Warhol. Getting into the back straight area, about to get them away. As we welcome in our Sky television audience and radio together. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mick. They're about to go. Race number 5 of the night, 5 of 10 out of Wagga Wagga. Smoke and Tally, the favourite from 1. And Trevor White doesn't bustle the favourite out, and he hasn't got enough natural speed to be the leader. When they'd settled down, Red Bank Harry came out of the arm fairly quickly, but was taken on by a couple of runners, including Lady Warhol and also the Revenue Razor. And Lady Warhol and the Revenue Razor conduct the early battle for the lead, which I think is going to be won by Lady Warhol, who perseveres on from gate 6, gets down and crosses the Revenue Razor. They're being followed away then by, up on the outside, Shadow Stride, quickly off the arm from the second line, and finds itself carting up the chair on the outside of Red Bank Harry. 1 out and 1 back smother for the favourite, Smoke and Tally. Over on the inside is Conrad Kenzie, followed by Alabassi. Well back was Hilly, followed by Keys to the Village, and back last of all was the Queen's Portrait. They run around the corner and head out to the back straight after a circuit, and after being fired up out of the arm, Lady Warhol just wanted to get into the bridle a shade as she travelled back to whence the assignment began, and Lady Warhol from gate 6 took the field along and showed by 3 metres to her stablemate Shadow Stride up on the outside. The marker line horse just pulling his shade was the Revenue Razor, and the favourite getting the favour, Smoke and Tally from Junie with Trevor White, is 1 out and 1 back at the 1,000-metre corner, and they've only walked along. No wonder a couple of them are pulling. 33 and 5 the first quarter of the last mile. Over on the inside, 3 back to Red Bank Harry on the inside of the white and red spots belonging to Alabassi. It's being followed by Conrad Kenzie, Hilly, and well back Keys to the Village and also the Queen's Portrait. Coming down the lane with the second split about to be posted, and as they headed past the judge, the time has quickened up to 30.9. They're still around the 64 and a bit, so hard for the back markers when they sprint shortly. And at the 600, Lady Warhol shows the way. Shadow Stride is second. Holding third was the Revenue Razor. Smoke and Tally's driver's going to be flushed out, and he'll have to go in a moment. T. White, as around the outside goes Hilly, and he's now moving up on Smoke and Tally. They're being followed further back between runners by Red Bank Harry. Alabassi's getting into between runners looking for a run, and the next pacer then, as they come off the back, the Queen's Portrait. It's now Shadow Stride, who's off and away in front. The leader has broken up the field by 10 or 12 metres. Holding second, Smoke and Tally is in between runners, but not doing enough. And on the outside is Hilly. Shadow Stride is clear into the lane. He's being roared at by the driver. In second placing down the outside, coming late, the Queen's Portrait, and Hilly is there as well. But although getting tired, Shadow Stride will win and gets into score from the Queen's Portrait, who's come from the back. In the middle was Hilly, and they're followed by Keys to the Village. Further back was Smoke and Tally, just couldn't sprint when they did, followed by Conrad Kenzie, the Revenue Razor, Lady Warhol. Well back was Red Bank Harry, and Alabassi is going to be one of the last ones to clock home.